Hello and welcome to the Builder's Arena. In large part, your usual kind of free-for-all pit kind of thing. A few vehicles, bunch of different weapons. There's a decent focus on building. The build rules are slightly different from maybe the usual ones, where you're not able to, and opponents are not able to, damage one another's builds, at least through weaponry. Instead, everyone is able to edit everyone else's builds. The motivating force for this was arguments between players in my personal circle over folks breaking each other's builds. So this aims to make that a little more pleasant. So it's kind of just a little tweak on the usual. Anyway, there's a focus on traps to an extent if you want to use them. They're all here. Boomboxes thrown in, other such things. There's actually turrets that you can build. Yeah, Rufus is hanging out. Little intro text there. Nothing too special. I could probably stand to add some more in there, but haven't done so yet. Okay, let's dive further in. There's a couple rifts up here that'll just take you straight down to this area. So this is the safe zone in the middle of the arena. So for destroying builds, it's not merely periodic. This is actually a 5-minute timer from the start of the match. And when this timer is up, so in less than a minute, a build bomb will show up here. And that's linked to a whole bunch of explosives that are hidden across the entire arena. And this is a voting setup. So when someone triggers a build bomb vote from this, there's a hidden button that's available when the build bomb shows up. The voting begins, and there is a 45-second window where folks can either upvote or downvote. This will make more sense when those show up, but either upvote or downvote the blasting and destruction of all the builds in the arena. So the intention there is to give players the control, the democratic control over if and when builds are destroyed. To do that, you are required to have 500 worth of a currency called Builder Bucks. That'll show up in just a couple seconds. Here we go. So here's the build bomb. Start a build bomb vote with the button that's there for 500 Builder Bucks. You get Builder Bucks just through building. Every minute for every wood, brick, or metal resource that you've spent, you get some Builder Bucks. So I place 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That takes me down to 1900 wood. And when the 1-minute timer hits, then it will give me some Builder Bucks. I've already got some accumulated from previous play. These persist through individual save sessions, or excuse me, individual matches, the session saved. So I can initiate a build bomb vote as such, kicks off a message to everybody, deducts 500 Builder Bucks, and then these things pop up. So from here, oh yeah, see, I just got my 100 wood and I got some Builder Bucks. I can vote to destroy the builds, or I can downvote to keep the builds. And I'll go ahead and destroy the builds. And when that timer's up, this and anything else we build will get destroyed. So let's say I put down that as a trap or whatever. All this stuff get destroyed. There we go. Here, next to the froggy, this is a switch to peaceful. So we've got a peaceful mode where when you're in that, it changes your inventory out. So everything that you could do damage with is removed, and instead you've got these things like a jetpack and a Crumplematic to have fun with. So the point of this is so that if you want to just focus on building, which again is kind of the theme of this place, you can do that. What you can do is you can switch into peaceful, and you can just focus on building. You can't be hurt by enemy attacks and whatnot. You know, so if your friend is shooting you, there's like, hey, no, that's not going to happen. You can't be shot, and you can't shoot. However, you have a pickaxe, in my case a sword, so I can break my stuff. But also, if there was another player in here that I could attack, I could damage them with my pickaxe. But, and I can't show you this because I'm the only person here, but there is a punishment for doing that, in that if you eliminate someone in any way, whether it be through a business turret or your own smacking, or what have you, then you will also be eliminated. This is the buddy building system. So essentially just customizable guards for hire, henchmen and whatnot. So if I interact with him, he does a cool little animation and it pops me into this space here. This, I do feel, can be a little jarring, but my idea here is to make a character creation system and make it like a character creation screen that you might see in other games. So there's a little bit of help text top left. We've got our control prompts on the left. I'm currently in peaceful, so while I can do a buddy build, when I spawn this buddy, they will not have weapons. But we can walk through that, and then I'll build one out of peaceful. I can scroll through all the different available skins for the buddies. At the time of this recording, there's I can't remember if the published version right now has like 400, 450, 500. I've got a pending release actually right now that bumps it up to 550. Point is, there's a ton of skin options, just an inordinate number of them. You could spend a couple minutes just scrolling through, and you could spend probably an hour just looking at the different skins. I've really discovered in doing this that there are truly some awesome skins in here that Epic has put out, and there's also some just super boring, redundant ones. So there's a good mix. I love these. Teddy bear mech leader dudes. But as I press X to go forward through here, I can pick what weapons I want to give the buddy. They've got 4 weapon slots, and each slot has 4 options. The first slot is these 4 different ARs. I'll give them a hollow twister. Go to the next step, we've got 4 different shotguns to pick from. I'll give them a pump. Go to the next one, we've got 4 sniper rifles. I'll give them a hunting rifle, one of my personal favorites. And the last slot has a couple of SMGs and a couple pistols. I like the tactical pistol, I'll give them that. The final step is this one here, where it just prompts you to go ahead and spawn your buddy because you're done building. However, I'll point out that you don't have to go to this step, and from any point, if you hit the pickaxe button on PlayStation, that being triangle, then I can spawn my buddy at any point. I'll go here though and just interact and get it that way. Boom, there we are, we're back here where we were before. We've got the buddy, they've spawned here, and I can hire them. Cool. This buddy though only has pickaxe because I'm in peaceful. Let me go ahead and switch out of peaceful, back into combat. Switches my class as such. And we've got this guy, dismiss him. Wouldn't have to, I could get another one. But I'm gonna go back in here. And my changes are saved from before, and those persist through game sessions as well. So I've got everything that I configured before, and I'll go ahead and spawn this buddy. Now we should have his weapons, which he does. Hire him. Cool. Now I've got a friend who can hang out with me, and they can fight for me. Thanks for checking it out. Thank you very much. All feedback is very, very, very much appreciated and welcome. All right. Y'all have fun. Take care.